Hey. So it's not really that important, but I'm interested in kind of things that are a dichotomy where they kind of feel good at points but then also don't feel good at points. So things like I did debate, I did competitive debate, and there were moments of the community and the passion and the co-creation that were really amazing, but then at the same time there's the like ingrainedness in the what is that's feels bad. Or like graduate school, like I'm about to start graduate school, and I love like the whole discussion of institutionalization. I struggled with school for so long, but there's so many things like the focus and the co-creation experience in a classroom and the leading edgeness of school that are so amazing, you know? And it's that moment where I love the beneficial aspects of it, but then the contrast also can take me out of alignment. And I know it's fine and it's all working out, but I guess it's just, do we stop moving forward in order to feel the alignment of not having those experiences, or is it just the swimming around in it? I mean, it feels like the swimming around in it's what's the point is, you know, because it's like those are the moments of joy, those are the moments when you are in it, you know. So, but at the same time, the negative manifestations that kind of occur because of that misalignment seem to be a counterbalance to that. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense. So let's chew on this just a little bit. What do you think your overall feeling is about being engaged in that co-creative dance, as you said, at graduate school or in school? And we're just going to ask you some questions just to flesh that out. Do you feel eager and excited about the life that is before you?
Yeah.
So your balance is so in place that probing around in stuff, even if it's current events, is not big enough in relationship to how you feel about life that it's going to be too unsettling to you, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
So as you're exploring all of these things and talking about the things that you were talking about, social injustices or things in the world that aren't working as well as you would like them to, still your optimism is so supreme because you largely know that you're here for improvement. And so poking around in the problem is known by the whole of you as part of the improvement process, part of the joyous creative process. So the emphasis that you feel, the majority of what you feel, is the aliveness, the social interaction, the co-creative dance, the brilliant minds coming together, the insights that are occurring to you, your inner being. Here's a good way of saying it. Your inner being will come to the party, will come to the debate, and make you brilliant, even if you're talking about the side of the proposition that you don't want to support.
Totally.
Isn't it interesting? Because that's the game you're playing. In other words, in this game, I'm going to take this discussion to a whole new level, and I'm going to make them see something that they've never seen before, and I have the resources to do that. In other words, my inner being, does that mean, yes, we're having a little party here on our own. Does that mean that my inner being would actually help me in the promotion of a step one moment?
Yeah.
Would it? Would your inner being actually help you to get clearer about what you don't want in a debate so that you can give birth to what you do want? Really? Now, we haven't been there before, have we? In other words, this manifestation, this fullness of who you all are. In other words, this whole conversation is you can't get it wrong and you never get it done. And as long as you're feeling mostly fun and joy about what you're doing, then keep doing it that way, you see.
Totally.
We don't ever want you to say, oh, I study this spiritual stuff.
Yeah.
Which means it's like being a vegan.
Yeah.
We love you very much. But you're so pure about what you eat, you're not eating anything that tastes good.
Totally.
And we don't want you to be such a purist in your thoughts that you're isolating yourself off into this corner where I'm a spiritual person and so I should not be having that thought. And we say a lot of those thoughts lead to other thoughts and other thoughts, and it's like saying I'm an artist and I will deprive myself of most of the mediums that are available to me because I disapprove of them in this way and this way and this way and this way. And we say then you're going to miss out on a lot of the delicious, magnificent things that you will be creating if you deprive yourself of the resources of creation.
Totally. And I guess, too, I feel like I love kind of the work of being in contrast and stabilizing your vibration in that place because it feels amazing.
Say that again, because those are the most perfect words that we've ever heard. Being in contrast and stabilizing my vibration.
Totally, because it's like you can be on a beach and feel good, but it's that moment of like being in a situation where you're not on a beach and still feeling amazing that feels really great, you know? But I'm wondering too, like when it's just more beneficial to let go. Like I was
the moment that it feels uncomfortable.
Okay. Well, like so I volunteered doing HIV testing, and initially it felt good because I loved providing that space of relief for people and just kind of being there in that moment. And that was kind of right when I started. That was a year ago, right when I kind of found you. And then it's like as I've progressed in my understanding of the law of attraction, I'm feeling. Because there's so much socialization in our community around HIV that I'm realizing for myself personally that might not be the best thing for me to be consistently...
Well, there's no risk to you emotionally or vibrationally, but there are better feeling things for you to spend your time focusing upon.
Totally.
And you are not in any way turning your back on something or not offering service. To offer service in one way rather than another is still part of the uplifter that you are. In other words, there's a tendency to think that I should do it, and the question always should be, do I want to do it? And the reason that do I want to do it is such a good question is because your inner being has very strong opinions about what is wanted by you, because you've been putting the pieces of it over there into your vortex, and your inner being stands as the full knower of what you want to do. So if you are letting your desire lead you, and so it led you to that, but it will lead you beyond that, and it will lead you beyond that, and it will lead you beyond that, and it will lead you beyond that. You can't stand still very long anywhere because your expansion is rapid.
Totally.
Yes.